Okay, everybody, we are looking at our learning intention, which is adding fractions with the same denominator. Hopefully you know all about fractions and the makeup of a fraction, but just a quick recap. A fraction, like a half, has two numbers and a dividing line in the middle. The top number, known as the numerator, tells you how many pieces are being taken, and the bottom number, known as the denominator, is telling you how many pieces overall. So in a half, one per piece is being taken, and there are two pieces overall. And of course, when you're looking at a half, let me draw a horribly inaccurate circle. You can see there clearly-ish that one of these halves is being shaded or taken or eaten, depending on how you look at these fractions. And that means that one out of the two is being used, and there's your fraction, 1/2. When we are looking at adding fractions with the same denominator, we are relating it to this number just here, the denominator. Now, if that is the same, the adding and the subtracting are very, very similar. I might actually add that in. Let me just grab that there, adding and subtracting. Otherwise, it will just be adding and subtracting. Fractions with the same denominator. Very nice. So when we're looking at these sort of things, you need to make sure that the denominator is the same. Otherwise, it changes the way we're going to do things. So look, let's start with a nice, easy one. We're going to do a half plus 1/2. Are the denominators the same? Yes, they are. And what happens here is the denominators will stay the same all the way through. So the denominator stays the same. 1/2 plus 1/2 has the denominator 2, so that means our answer will have the denominator 2 as well. And the only thing that adds is the top number. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 as well. Now, how does that work in theory? Well, let's have a look. We've got a half here, and we've got a half here. And if you put them together, you can see that we've got a total of 1/2 plus 1/2, this half, added to this half, and that is 2 halves, or if you really want to be fancy dancy, that's equal to 1 whole. And you can see that whole circle is shaded in. Now, this works for any fraction and adding and subtracting, so it doesn't really matter. Let's do a nice little look at this image over here. We'll get our 1/6 going on. So I've got 1/6 just here, and we are going to add another. Let me have a look here. Why don't I ask you to add 1/6, and we will also then add 3/6. All right, so 1/6 is here, and I'm just going to get another of those ready to go. So obviously that's equal to 1/6, but we're going to just shade those in as well to make it 3/6. So now I've got 3/6 shaded in, and you can see there that we've got 1/6 added to 3/6, and because our denominators are the same, the answer is going to have a 6 at the bottom as well. You can see that the denominators stay the same throughout the question. 1/6 plus 3/6, and there's definitely a 6 there. Let's have a look. If I have 1/6 and 3/6, well, 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. Absolutely spot on. And you can see all of those areas shaded. If I do my final shading in area there, let me just zoom in on this one. 1/6 shaded plus the other 3/6. There you go. So I've got 4/6 shaded. Again, when we're having a look at quarters here, you can see that 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 4 quarters, and also equal to a whole. But let's start with this one here. If I say we've got 3/4, and I'm going to subtract 1/4 from it, what would be that lovely answer there? It works in the same way. The denominators are the same denominator, which means our answer will have the same denominator as well. But the top number works out like a normal subtraction. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Let's see, have a look. We've got 3/4 just, let me just get that 3/4 going on here. Just box that one off. There's 3/4 there. You can see that here. 1, 2, and 3. And we're subtracting 1/4. So I'll just take another one away with a box. And there you have it. 2/4 are left. Now for you fancy dancy people, that also looks like 1/2. But just for this example, we are going to do 2/4 just to make it really simple and less complex. Okay, look, a quick recap, because this concept is definitely something you shouldn't confuse and something you shouldn't make too difficult for yourself. When the denominator is the same, no matter what the addition or subtraction, it stays the same. Okay? And let's say this one is 5 plus 1. It's just like a normal addition. 5/8 plus 1/8 is going to be 6/8. A reminder, the denominators, if they're the same, will always have the same denominator in the answer. And this one here is going to be, what's my 12ths? Let's do, let's do 9/12 minus 4/12. Denominator stays the same because the denominator is 12ths. And 9 minus 4, I know in my subtractions, is 5. Denominators are the same. Have a go at your additions and subtractions today. And I look forward to all of your answers coming through on the Google form. Good luck. And just a quick recap, the denominators are the same, which means your answer has the same denominator as well. 12, 12, 12, 8, 8, 8, 4, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2. If they're the same, keep it the same and just work the top like a normal addition and subtraction. Good luck, you guys, and have some fun.